Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Magnum Martel, and welcome back to another episode of AFNL, where I read about the things that should surprise abso-fucking-lutely no one, but they absolutely do. Now, I'm sure y'all are familiar with Projekt Melody. Projekt Melody is a chatterbait e-girl that is purely digital. She is literally an anime avatar who uses 3D motion capture technology to animate her movements, and has a female voice. So she's essentially a anime cam girl in real life. Now, she ended up making big headways quite recently on her website of Chosen Origin, where a lot of real women were getting angry about her existence. Now, I'm going to tell you all the truth. I think it's fucking hilarious that the literal hoes are literally mad. This is quite literally the definition of hoes mad, and I find it hysterical. Well, the hoes getting mad about it essentially had what is known as the Streisand Effect, where you attempt to cause outrage to get rid of something and or hide something, and it ends up blowing up and making it a big deal. And that's exactly what happened. Melody skyrocketed to being the top watched person on her website of choice. Now, I don't watch that. I don't do cam girls. That ain't for me. I don't support it. I don't care for it. So I didn't watch Melody at all. So, of course, for the couple days there, she was the talk of the town, so to speak, around the internet. And with this massive boost in popularity came the inevitable move to Twitch, where Melody moved her way to Twitch and took over the Just Chatting section. Well, once again, hoes mad. And every single Twitch thought on the internet began to cry and demand that she be taken away, because she's, and I quote, taking away from their business. Now, I've already talked about it, but my theory is that Projekt Melody is actually a man. I don't believe for a second that it's just a woman. I mean, it might be. We don't really know. We don't rightly know who's behind Projekt Melody or who's in charge of it. It could be multiple people, but she's making a lot of money. And I bet you it is a dude with motion capture tech and a voice changer. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I'd thought of it first, because this is fucking huge. This is... now men can do this kind of thing, and it is sweeping the internet by storm right now as I speak. But after being partnered on Twitch, literally as soon as she applied, first live stream I'm talking, one day later and Projekt Melody is banned on Twitch. Not permanently. So this article is misleading in its title by saying banned. There's two things that Twitch does, and most websites do this. They either ban you or they suspend you. A suspension is temporary. That ranges from the 1 day, the 3 days, 7 days. I think a month or 3 months, something like that. I don't know exactly what their Twitch's specific thing is because I've never been struck with one. But I know that the difference between a ban and a suspension is a suspension means you can't come back. A ban means you can come back. So let's get into this article here. Virtual cam girl Projekt Melody has been handed a ban by Twitch just 1 day after she was made partner with the platform. Self-described as the first and only 3D rendered hentai cam girl, Projekt Melody understandably had to tone down her usual content for Twitch. I mean, quite obviously. Her Twitch debut saw her garner upwards of 30,000 simultaneous viewers. Damn, that's pretty good for your first fucking time. Wish I could do that. Despite her efforts, she was handed a suspension from the streaming giant, but said that she'll be returning next week. So they handed her a week ban, and they have the tweet here from Projekt Melody, after her first stream. While no official reason has been given for her suspension, the virtual model's overt advertising for Faku, I don't know what that is, and the presence of sex toys on stream could have factored into Twitch's consideration. Alright, before we go any further, I just want to say that if that is the reason, we once again have proof that Twitch is shit, because they don't enforce fairly. Other phallic objects roam free in the background. Sometimes they just hold the damn things, and they get away with it. They dress in skimpy outfits, and they get away with it. These people promote their OnlyFans and their fucking premium Snapchat out in the open. Which, by the fucking way, did you know that having an OnlyFans or a premium Snapchat or doing any form of pornography is actually against the Twitch guidelines? Yes, that's right. You're not supposed to do that because they don't want to be, quote, associated with it. Meanwhile, they are literally letting themselves be associated with it and letting people get away with it. People do it all the time. I have a screenshot right here for you of a Twitch streamer who I had a disagreement with over the fact that I don't think that it's fair that they can just get half naked and get views for it. And she, of course, tried to pull the, oh, that's not what gets us views, you just have no talent bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Meanwhile, her fucking stream title literally has, hey, buy my premium Snapchat. Asinine. Anyway, Projekt Melody's model was created by Digitriv X, professional 3D artist and animator. While they have remained coy about the complicated technology being used to bring Melody to life, it's likely a form of a capture suit commonly used in visual effects technology. They have a tweet from him. This provides motion capture data to the computer. Yeah, okay. So, basic ass motion capture technology. I'm going to tell you the truth. I wouldn't be surprised if these hoes were behind Projekt Melody getting banned. I firmly believe, by the way that these hoes on Twitter reacted, between the cam girls and the Twitch thoughts, that they got so angry and they want Melody banned so much that they went in and mass reported her. Or, Daisy, why are you yelling at me again, girl? Come on. She's so fucking cute, but then she's yelling at me. I see you. You're a pretty baby. You're a good kitty. I'll pet you in a minute. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I believe that they either went in and mass reported her, or because it's well-known fact that once you're partnered and once you're heavily involved and you're a top earner and Twitch begins to favor you, you have a direct line to them. You have somebody you can talk to when you have problems. This is a well-known fact. Nobody has ever attempted to hide that. They probably should have, but it wouldn't have remained hidden for long. What it comes down to is I think that all of them complained, and Twitch went, oh, so the girls aren't making money, and that's making bad. Well, because of empowering women, we need to do something about it. So they probably went and took a look, because if Projekt Melody is partnered, that means whoever's behind it is having this, has their name on the paychecks. And if it is a dude, this is a theory of mine, this is how I feel about it personally. If Projekt Melody is a dude, I bet you they looked at that and they went, oh, so this is a guy using a female character to take away money from our hoes, our thoughts, who we are so desperate to protect at all times. I mean, Jesus Christ, Amaranth can literally show her coochie lips on stream and she only gets a fucking 3-day suspension. That's how desperate they are to protect these people. So I bet you they looked at it and they went, oh, it's a man, so let's just ban him. Let's just suspend him because he's making too much money and he's taking it away from our people who are mad about it. That's what I think. Granted, Projekt Melody could be a woman. It could be a woman who doesn't want to actually show herself on camera but knows that she can do this to make the big bucks. And you know what? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with Twitch thoughts in general unless they act high and mighty or like they're hard working when they're really not. Granted, the people who do Projekt Melody are working harder than them by default just because they have to do the 3D modeling and all that happy horse shit. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Projekt Melody was issued a week suspension, not a ban. I don't know why the article says ban or why everyone who's covering it is saying ban. I guess it's clickbait. So I'm going to specify that it was a suspension in my title. And that's my theory on the real reason, because Twitch hasn't given an official reason. And when they do, if they do, I guarantee you it's going to be some crock of bullshit that they basically got handed an excuse by this article. They got handed an excuse, so I bet you they're going to use it. They're going to take full advantage of that. But what's your thoughts on Projekt Melody, everybody? What do you think of this whole... Do you think the end of the Twitch thoughts finally coming to an end? Because I sure as hell hope so. I'm so tired of these hoes sucking up all the views and then hard-working people like myself ain't getting nowhere, busting our asses every goddamn day. I mean, granted, recently I haven't been busting my ass as hard. I've had no motivation because I've been doing this for 7 fucking years, and I've gotten nowhere. And I have a rant video I'm actually thinking about doing about that, but that's a topic for another time. You know, I support Projekt Melody, especially if it's a dude. If Projekt Melody is run by a couple of guys, I support it even more because men can finally take down the Twitch thoughts using their own methods against them. But thank you for watching, everybody. This has been another episode of Abso-fucking-lutely No One. I am your host, Magnum Martel. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all that happy horse shit. Don't forget to go follow me on Twitter where I post updates, new videos, and lots of other content, especially on Mondays when I try to come up with my own unique and original memes. Now I will see you next time.